Welcome to Direct 500, order management and e-commerce software for multi-sales channel businesses. Direct 500 built on the Sage Mass 500 ERP platform. In today's presentation, we will look at the eStore integration for Direct 500 and Sage Mass 500 ERP. So let's get started with the eStore. Many distributors offer their products on their website. However, many do not have an eStore that is integrated with their ERP software. Ultimately, the eStore then serves as a glorified fax machine that requires an operator to go back and re-enter the orders into the accounting software. The Direct 500 eStore is an extension of Mass 500 and the Direct 500 call center capabilities. The business rules for pricing, sales tax, freight, credit card processing, and many other functions that are defined in the sales order entry module are also extended out to the eStore. Now let's start our demonstration of the Direct 500 B2C eStore and the integration with Sage Mass 500 ERP. We are currently on the desktop for Mass 500. And we're about to enter the eStore setup for Direct 500. The eStore is a module in Mass 500. You can access it by going into Web Administration, Setup, eStores. The eStore module allows you to have up to 999 eStores per Mass 500 company. And in the eStore, you can have three different profiles or three different types of eStores. You can have a business to consumer, a business to business, or a fundraiser eStore. Each eStore can be designed to have its own general operating features, marketing setup, miscellaneous admin, items, and can be configured to operate and function, look and feel, design, functionality, completely independent of other eStores. The eStores can also share items so that you don't have the duplication of setup of the items for the eStores. So you can have up to 999 eStores per company. They can share items or they can have their own items. You can set up the marketing and the general capabilities per eStore. For today's presentation, we're going to look at one of our customers' eStores, Virginia Diner. Now, Virginia Diner took the basic B2C template from Direct 500 and put their look and feel, their design on it to come up with the functionality that you're going to see today. Right now I'm already logged in, so I have logged into my account. It has identified me as Tim Futrell and is ready for me to take my order. I could also go up and look at my address book, my list of ship to addresses, look at my account and change my profile, change my address, or change my password if I wanted to. But right now we're going to begin by doing a search. In the search engine, it works just like the search engine works in the call center. So when we were doing our demo for call center, I was able to enter a part number and do a search, and it'll find that exact match. Very simple. But I can also do short description or long description searches, and I can even do it in reverse order if I wanted to. So salted peanuts or peanut SAL. Hit go and it'll find every result that has those combinations of words in them. Notice that is salted peanuts, and I could select that item if I wanted to. So the search engine on the eStore works just like the search engine does in the call center. The categories over to the left come directly out of Mass 500. Those are the categories that are set up in the item or the inventory module of Mass 500. The items, well, they also come out of Mass 500. This is the part number 1425 that we were just looking at. The short description, the long description, the categories, and the images are all stored in Mass 500. Now, Direct 500 has added a tab to the item master file that does allow us to modify a few additional capabilities to the item master. For example, we could add this item to a cross-sell group, an upsell group. We could change the shipping methods, shipping restrictions, etc. Now, I told you that it was integrated, so let's go look at how that integration works. So I'll go back to the Diner website. I'll go to 1425 and we'll find that one. And we'll go to the detailed view of the item. Notice the description begins with when Old Time Texas Cowboys cooked. Well, we may want to change that. So let's go over to the extended description inside of Mass 500 and I'll just put the word demo in front of that. I will save the item. I'll go back to the eStore, hit the refresh button, and the description is automatically changed. The real-time integration between the item master file in Mass 500 and the description that appears on the eStore. Now we're going to go back and obviously take that out, save it, go back to the eStore and hit refresh. So no importing and exporting or synchronizing of the items in the Mass 500 system with Direct 500. Now let's do a little shopping. So I'm going to go back to my home page and I'm going to start to add some items to my shopping cart. So I'll go back to that 1425 and we'll add 5 of those to my shopping cart. Let's go ahead and find 1498. We'll add 5 of those to my shopping cart. And we will do 1810. And we'll add go ahead and add 5 of those as well to the shopping cart. So now I have my shopping cart building. I don't know if you noticed, they originally started out at $11.50 per can, and then as I hit the 10 quantity, it moved to $10 a can. Well, let's increase this quantity to 15 and hit update shopping cart, and you'll notice that it reprices all of the items to 9. What I'm demonstrating is bundled pricing, the same feature that we demonstrated in our call center demo, same capability on the eStore. You implement the capability one time and it shows up in both places, the call center and the eStore. So now as this order goes through the shopping cart process and gets updated into the call center, all of the capabilities are in both places. The call center can still service the order from the shopping cart and vice versa. So I have finished my order and I'm going to go ahead and start the checkout process. I'm qualifying for a discount. I'm going to just continue to check out. Now it's asking me if I wanted to provide this as a gift and perhaps send it to any other addresses, and for right now I'm going to leave it to the primary address and go ahead and continue my checkout. At this point I could change any of my billing information if I want to. I could change my password on my email, and if any promotions qualified they'd be here as well. I'll just continue the checkout. One last review of the order. Notice the total freight and sales taxes are calculated. The customer gets their total order at checkout, and I'll submit the order. Now at this point we're doing an upload process where we're verifying the items and sending them into the Mass 500 system. We're also creating an email to be sent to the customer as a confirmation for the customer. Okay, now my order is complete. Now, they did not send out the email confirmation because my email server is not operational on this database. However, I did get an order number 1572, and that order is now in Mass 500. So let's take a look at that. I'll go into customer search. I have the sales order number, so I can put that in. So the customer service takes me directly to the order entry, and there are the 3 items. You'll notice they are priced correctly. The order total is the same. I can view the payments. If there was a credit card applied, I could see that. I can see the promotion was offered and declined. I could even go ahead and select that promotion at this point, and when I press the checkbox to finish the order is completed, and I'm returned to the customer service screen. At this point I'll exit. I'm returned to the web. That concludes our presentation of the integration of Direct 500 eStore with the Mass 500 ERP platform. A couple of key points to take away. The Direct 500 eStore is integrated not only with the item master file and the images from Sage Mass 500, it is also integrated with the customers and all of the customer addresses. The sales orders or the shopping cart orders that come from the eStore are real-time integrated in with the sales orders in Mass 500. So your inventory availability is 100% real-time. There is no importing, there is no synchronization events that have to happen. If you have to import, it is not direct. It is not Direct 500. Thank you for attending the presentation of the Direct 500 eStore integration.